Good morning, everyone. Well, today's another day of 30 days of sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life, and we are on day 9, and the sketch is by Sarah Davies. I was going to say the Sarah. Sketches by Sarah Davies, and this is probably really hard to see because it's really hard to see in real life. And I did have to put a paper behind, otherwise you just seen the one behind it, but I guess you wouldn't if I did this. But anyway, it has like strips of paper like this, and then there's circles here and circle here, different size circles and stars and more circles. And oh, and then we have the little chevron and then 2 pictures. She doesn't designate a title, but maybe here. And, but anyway, this is the first one. As soon as I seen it, I knew what I was putting there. And I am going to put Aiden. He was dressed up like the Star Wars character, Captain Rex, for Halloween. And so these are the pictures I'm using, and I'm pretty excited to do this because it's like I kind of put off doing it, and I did order this paper especially for it, and it's by Reminisce, and it's called Space Wars, and the paper I'm going to use is called Space Warp. I'm using this side. Okay, and because one circle is bigger than the other circle, I'm gonna start by putting my centerpiece 5 inches inside. Yeah, 5 inches inside, because that should get me to the spot where I want to be. Oh, and is that my first paper? I don't know. I guess I'm just going to put a little tape down the middle, and then if I need to tuck something in, I will. This is such a fun sketch. I think it's awesome. Okay, so how to get me to the middle? Okay, I think probably like that. I'm going to hold that there and make sure I have it straight. Oh, it did pretty good. Okay, now I can kind of push it down. And so I have a bunch of different colors. I think this one I'm going to put like this. This paper is really flimsy. And oh, and these are the branding strips, because one side was a full strip. So I'm going to kind of guess where I want these. And then I did one that I reinforced, and because this one is a thicker piece, this metal, it's like a, I want to call it metal, but it's a silver cardstock. So I'm going to put that maybe there, and this maybe here. I think that should work. So I'm going to start putting them down. And this one here, I could maybe cut off a little, but I'll leave it for now. Okay, and then I'm going to kind of stick this to one side. And I just, I'm using that one paper, and then this is part of the one that I actually cut the circles out of so that I could, so I'm just using those as my layer pieces, and it makes it interesting. I think I've got enough variation. Oh, I can't talk and think at the same time. Okay, I just don't want to come out at the same distance. Like this one and the silver piece are exactly the same size, so I'm trying to want to vary it a little. So I think if I do that, it should be good. Or do I want it up here? Or do I want to cut off a little? Maybe I'll cut off a little bit. And I'll cut it off this side, I think. Okay. And when I cut this off, I didn't cut it just perfectly. So you can see like a little bit of the trim, but I just figured that will just probably never be noticeable anyway. Because there is a lot of overlapping. Okay. This piece kind of keeps pulling up, so oh, it's actually this part. I don't know if I can get that out because the paper's pretty thin. I'm afraid if I tried to pull that out, it would just, I'll just glue it underneath if it's still a problem, but I think everything is going to overlap it, so it probably won't matter. Okay, and then I cut out this. It looks like there's a planet here and then like a solar system or whatever they would call this here. And this needs to be someplace where my little guy, oh, I gotta pull out my paper. Okay, so it's just coming out of there. Yeah, about like I have him. So that's pretty good. Because it's just kind of coming out. So I'm just kind of guessing, that's what I had to guess, where the actual photos went by. So I'm going to pull this down a little bit, or this up a little bit, and then I'll decide here. And they are just like butted up next to each other and no overlapping. So I'm going to try that because I do love this sketch. I think it's just perfect. Now I'm going to see, I guess I don't need to measure it because it is going to be more to one side just because of the elements that I'm using. Well, I guess maybe I do want to measure this because I want this guy to end up about the same size. Okay, I've got 2.5 inches here and about 2 inches here, which that's good because I do have more things that are coming off the side. Okay, so I think I'm going to start with that. That should be good. And I'm just going to hold this one here for a minute while I get this kind of lined up. Now, did I still get it at that 2.5, what I had it? Yes, okay. It could actually go this way a little bit, but I think I'm going to leave it because I think it will look pretty good right there. And now I'm going to put this down. Oh, and the other side of this looked like the inside of a ship, which was kind of cool. I considered using that as my background. Oh, and in this paper, do I have it here? No. Well, I showed this paper a while back, so it's pretty cool. Okay, so yeah, it looks like that. And this side, it actually looked like Earth down here. So it looks like you're in space, but you can see Earth. And I just turn that. Okay. And somehow I cut these uneven, so I had to go back and trim them. But I kind of liked it more rectangular. They were a little more square, so this way I got a little off the side. Okay, I think there. And about that much, probably. And you know, we don't get any measurements, which is fine because it's like Roy's just winging it anyway. Which I like because if I had to measure it, it would be difficult. So I just kind of wing my spot here, and I don't want any of this showing here on the corner, so I'm just overlapping it a little bit because is like a tiny bit of overlap. Well, it's not overlapping, they just butt up against each other. Okay, so that's good there. And where's my other planet-like thing? Okay, and this was the other side of this. So I liked it that I was able to cut everything out of there and they gave it a cool look. And I asked my husband, I said, what would you do? Because I figured, you know, I needed a boy's help. Okay, so I'm just tucking that in there. And then there is a little tiny piece in the sketch. Actually, there's two little pieces here in the sketch. And then they have another like planet or circle. Well, they had circles, mine are planets. Okay, so I am going to use this strip and maybe this strip. Just overlapping. And is this the size that I probably want? Let me look and see if that would work because I have that other size now. Okay, maybe I'll do that. Will that show up? Maybe not. I think I need more yellow. Okay. So I think I'll do this. It doesn't have to be exactly like that. Okay. And then I'll cut off a little. So I've just got a little buildup of pieces here. Oh, and that side says Space Wars. He's gonna love this. So I missed getting to talk to him yesterday. So I thought, what do you want? What's a good title, you know? Because he helped me with the last time that I did a Star Wars one, and it was a Clone Wars, which actually is from this too. And so I thought, oh, I'll ask him, and then I missed getting to talk to him. So it's like, well, I just got to do it. But I looked up quotes from Captain Rex, and so that's what, oh, I gotta have these layered together. Okay, where do I want it showing? So I'm gonna do, guess I need to do it all at the same time. Okay. Because that's how it looks. To me it's like, oh, Sarah must have been doing a Star Wars one. Because that's what it's like. When I just looked at it, it's like, oh, that's what it is, you know? That's perfect. Okay. And down here, there's another little strip. Except for I am going to put, and again, I think it's another 2 strips. So there's like one up just tucked underneath here. And then there's one here. So I think I'm actually gonna put Space Wars as part of it. So I'll just have to put a little tape underneath my little bit of color there. And I'm just gonna kind of try to butt it up there, but barely tuck it underneath just so that it's lined up there well. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Okay, I think that looks good. I think this is just so fun. And then I have those little chevrons, if I can pick them up, and they're going to go here. Okay, and I'm just going to use glue for that because that will just be easier because they're not real wide. Now I had no problem lining them up before, so hopefully I can do it again on camera. And I bought this chevron just so I'd have like a punch that looked masculine, because otherwise, you know, it's like I have flowers and hearts. Stars can be for anybody. I'll tell you, I used my friend's star punch that I think it's Creative Memories, and it's punch anywhere, so it's magnetic. So it's like if I wanted to take it and just punch it right in the middle of this, I could, and it worked fabulous. I loved it. It was a great punch. Okay, so I've got my little chevrons there. And then I'm going to put Captain Rex right here. Whoop. I kind of brought out big letters and I thought, no, I don't want them big because I don't want to take away from the whole deal. And then his quote is, "I'm no Jedi." And I'm gonna kind of put it on this moon or planet and kind of center it, because I don't want to cover up the, I'll maybe bring it up just a little bit because I don't want to cover up that little sun coming around the corner. So I'm going to put the title on and then we'll come back and finish. I've got another little planet and some stars to do. I'll be right back. Okay, I have "I'm no Jedi." That was a famous quote of his from the movies. And then I have Captain Rex. When he was dressed like this, his cousins kept calling him, "Oh, you're a cyborg." And he goes, "No, I'm Captain Rex." So I definitely wanted Captain Rex to be written on there. Okay. And so then I cut out another circle from this paper, just in a different spot. And where do I need that? I guess up here a little bit. I just knew I didn't want it covering the sun peeking out there. And then I have a star that I punched with that awesome punch of my friends. I would like to try other punches that are made like that, because it just punched like butter. It was awesome. Okay, and then this is just stuck kind of over this. And it doesn't cover the photo at all. Oh, no, it does cover the photo. Okay, so I'm going to do that because, you know, I like to do more of the collage thing where everything's kind of touching. And then from this that I've been using for the Disney photos, there's these little circles, and there's little circles on the sketch, so I'm going to use those. And somewhere I lost my stars. Okay, and let's see, I have another star down here, or another circle down here, and then my stars are a little smaller than the ones shown in the sketch, but I'm gonna use a smaller one. I need one in between size. That'll have to be put on my wish list. I had a punch that kind of punched other sizes, but I broke that one day. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of put it up here just a little higher than what's actually in the other. And this side over here, does that have any? No, but I think I've got 2 stars, so I'm gonna add one more star. And where did I put them? I don't know. I thought I brought up one more star. Oh, and I also have more chevrons. Oh, here it is. Okay, so I'm gonna put another star And I kind of want to bring in this kind of red color. It's kind of a really, it's kind of like a cross between a red and a pink. It almost kind of looks like that color, but sparkly. So I'm going to use that and bring one over here, because that way I'll have a visual triangle of stars. As long as I just don't glue it someplace else by accident. And I'm going to put it up here, kind of by this other planet. Okay, and then I have the other chevrons. And they go right up at the top. Right above this planet or circle. I don't usually always, you know, do the sketch exactly like it, but this is pretty close. I didn't go off too much. But like I said, I just thought, oh my gosh, this is like, it's like she just thought, okay, Terry's gonna need to scrapbook that Jedi and I'm gonna give her an idea. Because I really had no idea. Or he's not a Jedi. He's no Jedi. I don't know how he talks, but in my mind he says, I'm no Jedi. So, I can't wait for Aiden to see it. He'll love it. Okay, I think that's it. I think that's all there is to it. And then I'll have his mom give me some ideas on what to journal on it. Because I'm sure it will be how the cousins kept calling him a cyborg. And he's like, no, I'm Captain Rex. So thank you for watching. Remember to check out all the other people that are playing the 30 Days of Sketches, which is actually 31 days because there's 31 days in March. And I will have close-ups at the end. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.